When did you start smoking dope? When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. Wow. You got me with your logic on that one.
All right. Today we're watching Judge Oakley deal with a young man who clearly thinks he's the star of the show. This kid walks into court acting like the rules don't apply to him. He's got no direction and no respect for authority. But Judge Oakley isn't having it, and he's about to give this young man a serious reality check. Let's take a closer look at what happens. And tell me in the comments, do you think this kid is finally going to take the judge seriously? Or is he just going to ignore it all and keep making the same mistakes?
Come on up, Mr. Vick. Mr. Vick, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
No.
Where's your attorney then? Who's your attorney?
I don't have one.
Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one, or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. All right. All right. I've got a ticket here, and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking, and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yeah, miss.
Okay. How old are you?
Let me see.
All right. I understand you're almost done with school.
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job ever since I was 7. And then
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
I'm trying to get a job at the service yard at Holiday Inn at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for a double parking? And we've already got a ROA for it? Oh,
So everything.
it's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay. All right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the baby shop in Logo,
Okay.
and I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
And nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the holidays.
Okay. Okay. All right. You got a driver's license?
No, sir.
Yeah, transportation is going to be an issue then. All right. So what's your long-term plan? Done with high school, then what?
I'm trying to be an engineer.
So you're going to school somewhere.
Hopefully that's.
Where and when?
Well, I graduate this year, and maybe I hope to go to college. Maybe by the time I'm 19.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate?
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I mean, I really didn't think about that, but
When did you start smoking dope?
Pretty obvious this young man has been using substances for a long time. From the moment he walked in, you could tell something was off. His eyes were barely open. He was moving slowly, and he looked completely out of it. He just doesn't seem present or aware of where he is. Now, staying calm is one thing, but showing up to court looking like you're not fully sober is something else entirely. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if he was under the influence right then and there. What do you think? Is he just naturally spaced out, or was something more going on?
When did you start smoking marijuana?
when?
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Okay. How often you hit it?
that often,
What's that mean?
like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
Speak.
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right? I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years if you don't do something drastic. Okay, you are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right? If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay? If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not? Why? Because that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one. Listen to me. How are you going to pay for engineering school?
Okay, well, if I get a job, I can pay for it.
No, you can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Okay, well, the officer that got fired, well, I did have a plan, but the officer that got fired, he should be able to get something.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you working?
The USC level.
Okay, and how did you mean a cop?
Yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the USC, and when it happened, I guess he got here to
You mean when this happened? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll give you that. Okay. How's that change what we're talking? We're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
Because I wasn't at a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about $14,000 a year, so I mean,
that ain't even going to cover tuition.
This young man claimed he earns about $14,000 a year and said he was planning to go to college if he hadn't lost his job. Honestly, that's a hard story to believe. It's difficult to imagine someone being that close to turning things around, only to have everything fall apart over a small job loss. In truth, I actually feel for him. It seems like he's missing guidance, especially the kind that comes from a strong role model. And while most judges don't show much patience, Judge Oakley appears to genuinely care. You can hear it in the way he speaks to the young man. I really hope the judge can help him turn a corner. But I'm not sure the kid is ready. He seems stuck in his mindset, resistant to structure or authority, whether it's from teachers, police, or even a judge. I'd like to be wrong, but he doesn't seem interested in real change.
Okay, well, I'm also adopted, so, you know, the state would pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you again. 30 hours community service, have it done by February 1st. Goodbye.
Honestly, I don't think this young man is going to make any real changes. He'll probably go home and carry on like nothing ever happened, and that's the sad reality. A lot of young men today seem lost, with no direction or discipline, just drifting through life and making poor choices when there's no strong role model around, especially a father figure. This is often the result. No one's there to teach them responsibility, how to think ahead, or even how to carry themselves with basic self-respect. Instead, they show up in court acting like it's not serious, like the judge is just going to give them a pass. But the justice system doesn't work that way. And the judge is absolutely right, he'll probably see this young man again. You can just tell there's no interest in turning things around. That's just my take though. What do you think? Should we feel sympathy? Or is he just digging his own hole? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post new content daily. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.